Just imagine this: the red barren desert of Mars, a planet we have always believed to be nothing more than dust, rocks, and frozen silence, suddenly revealing a secret so massive and so mysterious that it shakes even the most confident scientists at NASA to their core. Because when advanced radar scans from the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter and the European Space Agency's Mars Express probed beneath the planet's surface, they detected something that should not exist at all. A massive structure buried deep under the Martian crust, stretching miles across, perfectly geometric and nothing like any natural formation ever seen on Mars. And the first time the raw data came through, scientists thought it had to be an error, maybe a glitch in the radar, but scan after scan confirmed the same thing. Beneath layers of rock and dust, something solid and symmetrical was waiting, hidden away for possibly millions of years. And here's where the mystery grows chilling, because this structure wasn't just a random lump underground. It had corridors, sharp edges, repeating angles, and an outline so deliberate that it looked almost like the blueprint of a giant building, a base, or even a forgotten city. And when news of this leaked, whispers began to spread. Was this the long-theorized proof of an ancient Martian civilization, a species that once thrived on Mars before it became a dead world? Or was it something even stranger, maybe an outpost built by an intelligence not from Mars at all, but from somewhere else in the universe, left hidden until our technology was advanced enough to find it? And the most unsettling detail is that this wasn't the first anomaly linked to Mars, because for decades, strange images have come back from the surface. The infamous face on Mars in Cydonia, pyramid-shaped hills perfectly aligned with star patterns, and unusual glass-like tubes stretching across the desert. But now, with this underground structure, it feels less like coincidence and more like confirmation. And what's even scarier is that the structure appears to be hollow, a vast empty space inside, suggesting it could still contain something, maybe machinery, artifacts, or even remnants of life. And the thought of that alone is enough to change everything we know about humanity's place in the universe. Because if Mars once held intelligent life, then Earth is not unique. And if it didn't, then the structure must belong to someone or something that came from beyond, which is even more terrifying. And here's where it gets more mysterious. Leaked documents claim that inside the deepest layers of the scan, faint energy signatures were detected, as if the structure wasn't entirely dead, as if something inside was still dormant, waiting. And while NASA has been silent, refusing to confirm or deny, amateur researchers tracking the coordinates swear that rover cameras are being carefully diverted away from this region, as though someone doesn't want the truth exposed. And this raises the haunting possibility that Mars isn't just a barren wasteland, but a planet hiding secrets so old, so advanced, and so incomprehensible that revealing them could rewrite history itself. And if that's true, then we are standing on the edge of discovering something that could prove once and for all that we have never been alone, that intelligent life has touched our solar system before, and that the ruins of their presence are still there, buried in silence beneath the red sands of Mars, waiting for us to uncover them. And as the radar scans continued, scientists began noticing patterns that were even more chilling than the initial discovery. Because the structure beneath Mars wasn't random at all. It seemed to follow a deliberate layout, with long straight corridors, circular chambers, and angular formations that perfectly aligned with Mars's magnetic field, almost as if whoever built it had an understanding of planetary forces far beyond our own. And the deeper they looked, the more anomalies appeared. Faint heat signatures were detected in certain chambers. Strange reflections hinted at metallic surfaces buried under layers of rock, and occasional bursts of radiation suggested that some kind of dormant energy was still present, lying in wait, as if the structure itself was alive in some unimaginable way. And what's even more unsettling is that previous missions, decades ago, may have already captured glimpses of this secret without realizing it. Shadows in satellite imagery, unexplained sensor readings, and mysterious magnetic fluctuations had been reported repeatedly, but dismissed as errors. Yet now they make sense in light of this massive, buried structure. and amateur astronomers, following the coordinates, noticed something equally strange. Subtle movements on the surface, dust shifts with no wind, tiny flashes of light from below, all happening in the same area, suggesting that the planet isn't as dead as we thought, or that something hidden within is actively monitoring activity above ground. And this brings us to the most terrifying possibility, that Mars was never abandoned, that this underground complex could still be functional, perhaps housing machines, probes, or entities from a time long before humans even existed. And if that is true, then every Mars mission we've sent might have been unknowingly interacting with a system far beyond our comprehension. And the implications are staggering, because it could mean that humanity is only now beginning to scratch the surface of a civilization or intelligence that predates us. And while NASA has maintained strict silence, leaked reports hint at classified plans to investigate the site more directly, sending specialized rovers and underground scanners to penetrate deeper layers, risking unknown dangers. Because once you disturb something buried for millions of years, there's no telling what consequences might unfold. And as the world watches, the sense of awe and dread grows, because this isn't just about Mars anymore. It's about understanding whether intelligent life truly existed beyond Earth, whether remnants of that life are still waiting for discovery, and whether the red planet's silent deserts have been hiding the greatest secret in our solar system all along. A secret that could change everything we thought we knew about life, the universe, and humanity's place among the stars.